There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Should I plug this one in? I don't know. Is anybody here? Let's talk. So much to talk about. Happy Friday. If you're here. Hold on. Hold your horses. I'm coming back. Is anyone here? Hello? Earth to Earthlings. I guess I'll wait and see if anybody joins. We have so much to talk about. I just posted a little video over on TikTok because a lot is happening, especially if you're in the world of Scientology or know anything about Scientology. Big things are happening. And I also wanted to talk about this whole pipe bomb situation in DC and Brian Cole being arrested. And yeah. So, seeing if anybody's going to join. I saw 2 people came in and then they left. That's kind of rude. It'd be nice if somebody would join. It's like 10 o'clock my time. So it's 11 on the East Coast. It's 8 o'clock on the West Coast. Wake up, rise and shine, people. Get it together. No? Usually I have at least one person in by this time. People are actually working, I'm assuming. Not even my stalker wants to watch me anymore. Just kidding. Anybody? Do I have to restart this? Do I have to restart this live? I don't know. I'll go live over on, I'll leave here and I'll go live on TikTok. Nobody wants to talk to me. Oh, I got 1 like. Thank you for the 1 like I got. Big stuff. First thing I wanted to talk about is Aaron Smith Levin. He has his bond hearing today. He already had it, I'm assuming. It was my understanding at 8:30. That was East Coast time. So it's 11 on the East Coast. So will ASL Aaron Smith Levin, growing up in Scientology, will he be granted bond? That is the question. Go Packers. That's funny you say that because guess what? I'm going to the Bears and Packers game this weekend at Lambeau. So bear down. Bear down. Yes, go Bears. There we go. There's some people. Hi, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday. How are you? But yeah, so if you don't know anything about Aaron Smith Levin or anything about Scientology, bond hearing today, ASL. Also on top of it, guess who else is not happy? Little Davey Miscavige. Davey Miscavige is not happy. We like to call him Davey. He is the leader of the Church of Scientology. If you don't know, yeah, duh Bears, let's go. Number 1C. If you don't know anything about Davey Miscavige, he is not happy because guess what else today is? Good morning. Can't wait for the Bears to beat the Packers. Hi, Dex. Me too. Go Bears. Thank you. I love it. I got my Bears, my Chicago crew here. Boo, Green Bay. Again, Lisa McPherson. It is December 5th. She died December 5th, 1995. So it's 30 years since the anniversary of her death. Hey, Jacob. I know you're probably just jumping in before you have to go to work. So there will be worldwide, not just in the U.S., there will be worldwide protests today against Scientology because she died in the hands of Scientology. She got into like a minor car accident, it was my understanding, back in 1995 on this day, 30 years ago. And was taken to the hospital, but was convinced by people from the Church of Scientology to leave. And she ended up being held against her will for 17 days, getting no medical treatment, and basically without any medical treatment, and her medical and her physical health declined. deteriorated, and after those 17 days, she died. So, while in the hands of Scientology. So, yes, RIP Lisa McPherson. So, Davy is not going to like that. And Davy's also not going to be happy. Kayla Williams is killing it in my fantasy. Good, good, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm not like I'm a huge Bears fan, but I sometimes really hate our quarterbacks. I'm actually very happy with Caleb Williams. I will not lie. The other thing is where Davey Miscavige is not going to be happy is, guess what? Big data breach. Scientology has been officially hacked. They were hacked yesterday in UK, and it was at St. Hill in UK. Basically, it's a huge hub for the Church of Scientology, or the cult of Scientology. We don't like to refer to them as the Church of Scientology, but the cult of Scientology. It is a group that hacked them. It's called Quillen. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. It's ILIN. They are a ransomware organization based out of Russia, and they hacked into the Church of Scientology. It was a huge data breach. They posted like 22 screenshots, my understanding, a lot of confidential files, a lot of stuff about pay, internal agreements, internal records, a lot of sensitive organization policies. So, Tom Cruise is a nut. Correct. Kate Holmes isn't allowed to talk about it. She definitely got away from him, made sure their daughter Siri wasn't involved. Thank God. Who knows the last time Siri saw Tom Cruise, but it's for the best. All depends on who you have on your team. Oh, you guys are still talking about football. Yeah, sorry. I can talk about football, but I wanted to talk about some of these other things too. And then the whole big thing, another big thing is Brian Cole Jr. Uh, Leah Remini was a Scientologist. She is no longer a Scientologist. She is what they call as an SP, a suppressive person. She and her family got out of Scientology and disconnected from Scientology. She actually has a whole docu-series called The Aftermath with Mike Rinder, who also left Scientology, and he was really high up in Scientology. So if you want to learn more about it, I really suggest watching The Aftermath in regards to Scientology and getting a better understanding of what it is with Mike Rinder. Mike Rinder did unfortunately pass away from cancer this past year, so RIP to him too. But he was a top organization leader with the Special Affairs Department, and basically he would be the one that would like track you, stalk you, go through your trash. If you love Scientology, harass you, get information, try to expose stuff to your employers, families. I mean, he obviously left, but yeah, Leah Remini is gorgeous. Where can I watch that? Snipe, I'm not sure. I would probably just put in Google The Aftermath with Leah Remini, and it can tell you where you can watch it. It's been years. I think I watched it when it was on A&E, maybe. Oh, the only reason you watched King of Queens. Yeah, she was in King of Queens, and when she was in King of Queens, she was a Scientologist. Don't know if in the last seasons of King of Queens, in like the last few seasons, she had already left the church or the cult of Scientology, but yeah. And then we have Brian Cole Jr. Did everybody see that? Brian Cole Jr., he is the one that planted on the eve of January 6th, the J6ers that stormed the Capitol. He was the one, if you remember, there was pipe bombs that were found, and they have for the last 5 years been trying to figure out who planted those pipe bombs. And they made an arrest yesterday, and his name is Brian Cole Jr. He is from Virginia, Woodridge, Virginia, if I am correct. Looks like he comes from a really nice home. It's hard to tell. You don't know what's going on inside anybody's home, but the home they raided, and so you saw pictures. Really AC. I was easy, very quick to find out all about, not all about him, but who his mom was, who his dad was. His mom has an open Facebook. So his mom is a real estate agent, and then his dad is a bail bondsman, and owns a bail bonds company in Fairfax, Virginia. And Brian Cole Jr. is 30 years old. And it came out this morning that he also believed that the 2020 election was stolen. So I know people like to talk. Is it left? Is it right? Are we right or are we left? Who is it? Was it a liberal, a libtard? Was it MAGA, a Trumper? Well, a source came up that he told the FBI that he believed the 2020 election was stolen. So you can take that and interpret it as you will. That is a new snippet that just came out this morning. Like I said, he put pipe bombs all around the U.S. Capitol area on January 5th before J6 stormed the Capitol. And then he put pipe bombs also in front of the RNC convention and DNC too. So Leah was my childhood crush. Absolutely stunning. Yes, she is a beautiful woman. So I was in another series with Kevin James. Forget it. Or forgot the name of it. Yeah. You're welcome. If you aren't following me on TikTok, you have TikTok, all my links are listed. My Twitter, which is like my personal diary. No, I'm just kidding. And my TikTok. Go follow me on TikTok because I do go live over there as well too. I don't get as much engagement. Sometimes I have a lot of engagement here. But I am going to be streaming back and forth. We're going to be tailgating on Saturday. Good morning, Rox. How are you? Rox, I was just talking about a little bit, I was talking about today, Davey Miscavige is not happy for a multitude of reasons. No, I don't have Discord. One, it's the 30th anniversary of Lisa McPherson's death. She died December 5th, 1995, at the hands of Scientology after being held against her will for 17 days when her health and physical health and mental health and all that deteriorated, and she died. So David Miscavige doesn't like that. No, 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 no. So there will be protests all around the world today for Lisa McPherson and the anniversary of, I hate to call it anniversary or angelversary, I suppose, of her death, 30 years today. Also, again, and the hack, correct. The big hack out in the UK. My understanding, it's a group called Quilin or something like that, Quilin. They are a ransomware organization. My understanding is that I looked into them a little bit. They're based out of Russia. I'm sure they have people all over, but they're, they post on the dark web. I haven't seen the links yet. Supposedly about 22 screenshots of very sensitive information that the church or the cult, Scientology, does not want out there. Personal information, internal records, confidential files, things about pay, and like agreements, things that have been signed. So David is not having a good day. And on top of it, regardless of how you feel about him, Aaron Smith Levin, ASL, growing up in Scientology, had his bond hearing this morning. And before I jumped on here, I did not know yet if he was going to get bail today. But yeah, he had a bail hearing this morning at 8:30 East Coast time. So I am not sure if he was granted bail or not. I mean, he's, to be honest, regardless of how you feel, he's literally in jail for two small misdemeanors. Two small misdemeanors. Yep. John Travolta, correct snipe. Elizabeth Moss is such very interesting because she's a Scientologist and yet she is the lead in Handmaid's Tale about dystopia America and cult, and it's just disgusting. Um yeah, I saw that about Michael Pena and Giovanni Risby, which really upsets me because I really like those two as well. So when I learned about those two actors, I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Yeah, Juliette Lewis. I think Juliette Lewis has kind of don't know if she's a full-on Scientologist anymore. I feel no, actually she still is. I'm thinking of the girl. What is her name? She was in Orange is the New Black. She was Piper's lover in Orange is the New Black with the long, dark brown hair. I forget what her name is. She, I think, has left but hasn't spoken up. Juliette Lewis, I don't know how active she is. I never talk S about survivors, no matter what my opinion is about them. Correct. I agree. Hey, Jojo. How are you, Jojo? We were just talking about ASL's bail hearing today. We were talking about Lisa McPherson's 30th, the death of her, and the 30th anniversary of her death today on December 5th, 1995, at the hands of Scientology. Well, she was held against her will for 17 days. And then did I just say we talked about the hack that happened in the UK as well? Christy Alley. No, I'm not thinking of Christy Alley. Christy Alley died. She did those movies like Look Who's Talking with John Travolta and all that. Christy Alley's not it. Christy Alley passed away a few years ago. That lady was a nutbag, and I liked her when I was young, but this was before I knew anything about Scientology. But then she got cuckoo. No, Orange is the New Black. I don't have like a second phone. I'm not gonna look her. Is it Laura? Is that her name? Laura Prepon? Yeah, from Orange is the New Black. I'm pretty sure she may have left or like disconnected from Scientology. Don't know the full extent. I know she's not speaking out a lot about it. I'm okay, just got a lot of tabs open. I'm doing a premiere later at 7 p.m. in the UK time, just of music for Lisa. Aww. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, and then you heard about, I'm sure, JoJo, about the hack that happened in the UK at St. Hill, which is one of their largest hubs. Yeah, one of the largest hubs of the cult of Scientology. So little Davy is not having a good Friday. So, and he doesn't deserve to have a good Friday. So, hot on him with those big things. Guys, I'm a little hungry. Joe is also a mod for Nora. Oh, are you, JoJo? Okay. I didn't realize that. I really want them to get all the info for sure. Just saying, yes, I do too. Like, hacking's not good, but sometimes people deserve to be hacked. That's why I love like Anonymous. I will always like whenever Anonymous does things, I'm like, go Anonymous, go Anonymous, go, go, go Anonymous, go Anonymous, go, go. Oh, and you guys are besties. Oh, Rox and JoJo, the besties. I had a feeling about Michael Pena, but Giovanni Risby crushed my heart. He's one of my favorite actors. Yeah, I like Michael Pena. So I didn't know that, but when I really started doing research on him on Scientology years ago, I found out Michael Pena was. I was like, you got to kidding. And then Giovanni, I really like him too. Oh God, what is that show? That he was in something Liar. It was really good. It was only like 3 or 4 seasons long though. And he played a con artist. Um, not The Good Liars. Lying Pete, Pete Lying. Oh, no, P, something with a P, I think. Forgot what show, but maybe if you know what I'm talking about, he was in that TV show. Where you had to stream it, but no, not Tiny Little Liars. uh, I know, Get Out, Michael Pena. I agree. He seems like a decent person, and he's a great actor. So that's really disheartening. Um, it's like I have Peaky Blinders, which has nothing to do with any of these actors we're talking about. But it's like I think his name's Pete in the show, and it's like Pete Ski. I don't know. Look up Giovanni. There's some show he's in, and he plays a con artist. Gets out of jail, and he takes on the identity of somebody that he was in jail with or in prison with, and comes back saying he is uh, a cousin that actually they hadn't had the family hadn't been in contact with. Sneaky Pete, thank you. That's it. I knew it was something. That is it. Sneaky Pete. Sorry, I just did that with my hair. I got excited. Sneaky Pete. If you've not watched the show Sneaky Pete, um, watch it. But again, if you don't want to support any Scientologists, then it's kind of a conflict because Giovanni Risby, or however you say his last name, he's the main character. So that was like the same thing. Like freaking loved Grease. I loved John Travolta as a kid. I loved Grease. I would watch Grease on replay all the time. That VHS tape had to be worn to the rims. I swear to God, I don't even know. Obviously, I was younger, so I had no idea about what Scientology was, at that time. But freaking, yes, love Grease. Time for a nice grilled cheese. Oh, we had grilled cheese last night. I might make some today too, again. And we have soup. It's so cold. But yeah, and then Grease is one of my favorites. I know. Isn't it so sad and disheartening? And then, okay, speaking of Christy Alley, who is a nutty, she's a nutbag, and, she passed away, but I don't know how old everyone is. There was this TV show, there was this movie, and I think it was through Disney. It was called Toothless, I want to say it was called. And she dies, and she has to become like before they decide if she's gonna go to heaven or hell. She's like in the middle. Oh my God, all like my years of being a Catholic, can't think of it, like the middle part to determine if you're gonna go between hell and heaven. Anyway, she's in that, and she has to be the tooth fairy, and they have to see as the tooth fairy if she does like a good job or not, and then they'll make it. Oh, like purgatory. She's like in purgatory. Is that it? Is that what it's called? Purgatory, where it's like supposedly it's like the space in between heaven and hell, and they make a determination of where we're gonna go if you believe in that stuff. But it's called Toothless, and Christy Alley was in that. And I love that movie when I was a kid. Again, did not know anything about her as a Scientologist. Obviously, her and John Travolta was like, look who's talking too. She was in that one movie with Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen too, that I really liked. Um, uh, uh, God, I forgot. Again, these are movies from like the 90s. Um, and she's like she like runs like an orphanage. And I forgot which one, Mary Kate or Ashley Olsen is like the orphan and lives from Vietnam. So I apologize. It's weird because it was a regular, semi-regular area code, but said Vietnam. Get out of here. Anonymous, or any of you hackers, if you're watching, don't hack me. I'm Team you. So, yeah, time for a nice grilled cheese. It takes two, yes. Oh my god, you guys are really helping me out. Sometimes, like, I don't have, like, a phone or a tablet where I can, like, look up, you know? I really need to get, like, something else, so, like, when I'm talking, I can be like, "Let me just look it up," because 'cause I'm not gonna keep going on my phone and doing that. But yeah, It Takes Two, I love that movie too, and Kirstie Alley was in it. So disappointing, you know? But anyways, it's Friday. What is people's plans for the weekends? I have big plans. Yeah, Purgatory. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. There so Christy was in Toothless, which I really liked as a kid, and then It Takes Two, and then Look Who's Talking, and of course, like I didn't know about anything about these people or Scientology at that age. So it's called Limbo with Christy Alley. Is it called Limbo? And there might be a movie she's in called Limbo. That's not the movie I'm talking about. It's called Toothless, I want to say, and she plays a tooth fairy, and she dies, and she has to like prove herself as like a good person because I guess like in real life, like before she died, she wasn't a good person. Is my understanding. Or she was like a dentist or something like that. I can't. It's been years since I've watched the movie, but like she dies, I think, in like a car accident, and so then she goes purgatory, and then they make her the tooth fairy, and they have to like, yeah. So, what does the V for Vendetta reference? Isn't V for Vendetta? There's that movie with Tom Cruise, right? Isn't it about World War II? And isn't it called V for Vendetta? And I love so much about World War II and like Germany and like um what happened and like studying stuff like for that as well too. But what's people's plans this weekend? I am meeting up with a friend tomorrow. That I haven't seen in a while. Um, so gonna go out to eat with her. And then Toothless, yeah. And she plays a dentist, yeah. And that's why they make her the tooth fairy. And then Sunday is the big day. Bears, bear down, and um, gonna go to Lambeau for the first time. I've been outside Lambeau and I've been in the atrium, but I've never been inside Lambeau Field. And I probably 2017, 16, 17, 18, I can't remember exactly. It was the last time I went to a Bears game, actually at Soldier Field. So it's gonna be cold though. It's only supposed to be here in at Lambeau like 13 degrees, and because they're doing so well and they're a number one seed, they wanted to change it to prime time. So the game was originally at noon, but now they changed it at 3:25. So the sun's gonna set within an hour of being there. So it's gonna make it even colder. And people are like, "Well, I don't understand why it didn't get changed to the like 7 o'clock spot." Like actually, statistic wise, if you want to talk about more viewership, 325 games actually have higher ratings, and people watch those games more than they do the 7 p.m. sniff or Sunday night football games. So that's why they changed it. It was originally at noon, now it's at 325. Yeah, I know, right? Toothless is back in '97. Yeah, yeah. Bear down, Chicago Bears. And a few chunky dill pickles. Chrissy Alley was underappreciated. What do you mean she was underappreciated? What do you mean she was underappreciated, Chrissy Alley? Like, you'll be 45 in May. Oh my God. People are busy on Sunday nights. I can understand that. Yeah. People are like getting ready. So it is, yeah, statistically, the higher viewership for like a primetime game is the game Usually there's like 2 games going on at 3:25, maybe more than that, but that's why they moved the Bears game to 3:25 instead of noon on Sunday. So yeah, so you'll be 45 in May. Oh my God, I'm gonna be 36, no 37 in February. Oh, underrated. I think they meant like she wasn't a good actor. Is that what you mean? I mean, I did like the movies she was in, but they're all kind of like cheesy to a degree. But Natalie Portman was in Vendetta. Was she? I don't know about that. You guys want to see the dogs? They're such lazy jerks. No, they're not jerks. Zuko's like, God dang it, not again. He smells. He smells like, I don't know what he smells like. Great actress, not notable enough. Sure. I guess if you want to, and that's your opinion. I'm not. I'm no like. I was no huge fan of hers. I also heard like in like IRL, like in real life, she was not a very nice person at all. At all. Very demanding, hard to work with on set. Um, but yeah, I heard she was not a like I and I'm not just saying this because she's a Scientologist. I've heard in real life she was not a nice person at all. Cause it sounds like Michael Pena, who's a Scientologist. My understanding is that he's actually a decent person. I don't know if Elizabeth Moss is. I just think it's so hypocritical and so interesting that she plays the lead in *Handmaid's Tale* and yet is like a huge Scientologist. Anonymous is the character in V for Vendetta. Are they? I love Anonymous. I follow them on Twitter. I tweet at them all the time. Well, not all the time, but I used to. Any documentary, any show about Anonymous, I will watch. I absolutely love what they do. And again, the this hacker group called Quilin, or however you say it, Quilin. They're based out of Russia, and they're the ones that hack Scientology in the UK. One of the biggest hubs of the cult of Scientology. Yesterday, they are a organization, and my understanding is they're based out of Russia. And again, like I said, they listed stuff on the dark web, some very interesting materials, and I hope we can get our hands on it. I have to see more about it. I have to read more articles and maybe go on the Reddits. The Reddits aren't really great though. He's a guy in the mask. Should watch it. Fantastic film. Okay. What do you think, Zuko? See, and that's the other thing. Speaking of Scientology and Greece and John Travolta, this little guy and his sister were named after them. This is Zuko, as in Danny Zuko, aka John Travolta's character, and his sister, who's over here, her name's Sandy, as in Sandra D. No, I didn't pick their names, so I have to just go with it. But yeah. So yeah, anyways, guys, if you have TikTok, follow me on TikTok, especially if you're interested in watching the Bears or Green Bay or anything like that, or like seeing the tailgating if you haven't experienced it, because we do plan on going live, and I probably will go live on TikTok for the Green Bay game. Not like during the game. Like once I'm actually in the stadium, I'm going to like, well, you can't bring selfie sticks in, and I'm not gonna hold my phone and whatnot, but we're gonna tailgate ahead of time. So yeah, maybe come watch over there. And I'm trying to like also go live over there on TikTok because there's certain things like here, like it has to be quiet. Like you can't have music playing, you can't stream things, you can't stream games, football games, things like that, because of copyright stuff. So, you know, like the other bigger streamers that get like a lot more viewers, like when like people are protesting certain things or like wherever. That's why like they'll play like the Scientology people will play music because they know it's like, haha, we'll get you copyright strike. I got a copyright strike. It was not like one that was like full on against my channel. Like it wasn't gonna like actually cause an issue to my channel. It was more of a warning, but I appealed it. And this was back from November, and I actually got an email like a couple days ago saying that I won my appeal. So I was like, that's right. It was about some music I had playing in the background while I was like just streaming. You think so about Jesse Eisenberg? Isn't Jesse, he's in a lot of things, but isn't he the guy that played what's his name in the Facebook movie? He plays in a lot of other things, but that's the first thing I can think of. Sup, Dark? How are you? Thank you for the emojis. Give me a like, give me a follow, please. I'm almost at 600 followers here on YouTube. I'm so close, guys. I think I'm at like 596. So 96, 97, 98, 99, 600. I need 4 of you who aren't already subscribed to please subscribe. I want to hit 600 here. And then again, go follow me on TikTok. I can go live on TikTok. I don't have that many followers. I think I only have like 275. 599 it looks like. Really? Yay! One more of you. Thanks for this. Gotta run. Thanks, Kat. Thanks, Taco. Give me a sub. Follow me on TikTok too. If you have TikTok, I post over there. I'm gonna go live over there maybe later today. See what I can get. But I'm definitely gonna go live for the Bears Green Bay game, tailgating and all that on TikTok on Sunday. So if you want to catch me over there, catch me over there. Catch me outside because I will legit be outside. Catch me outside. Look like I just subscribed to make it $5.99. Thank you. Looks like Lily Allen. Yeah, Willard, I get that a lot. Lily Allen. Willard. Yes. Thank you. I take it as a compliment. I don't think Lily Allen's like that ugly or anything like that. There could be worse people that you could say I look like, and I'd be like, look at the roles he plays. Now you can see me films. Yeah. I'm hungry. It's too early for a grilled cheese though, but come with me, guys. Like I said, I was talking. I don't know. It's like I have a mixture of like what people like want to hear or like want to talk about. Like I don't have like a studio set up or anything, at all. Oh my god, it's like so blurry. I think I just made it worse. I just need to turn this light off. We don't need like we have just natural light. Like let's just have the natural light do its thing. Let's not, Willard, and say we did. You can talk about it with your buddies. I got this yogurt. I hope it tastes okay. It's just strawberry and banana, but it's non-fat. I'm trying to lose weight. I've put a good amount of weight on, and I don't like it. No comparison to Lily Allen. You're more beautiful and not blonde. I think Lily Allen by nature has dark hair. I think she just dyes it here and there, just like other celebrities do and like other people in life. We could do like ASMR of me eating. No, I find that I listen to ASMR, but I listen to like true crime ASMR to put me to sleep. There's not enough ASMR creators that pop out enough true crime for me to fall asleep to. I can't do ASMR like people eating. Ew. I gotta ask, how draining is this for you? I've legit watched you for 3 days and you stay positive. I try to stay positive. I mean, I do struggle with anxiety and depression, that's for sure. I cried a little bit this morning already. But like, who wants? I mean, people like to hate watch. Um, I just try to like, I don't know. I like doing this. I wish I could be like a Jessica Palmadessa, who I like. So if you don't like her, fine. But I wish I could be like her. And literally, she's so funny though. Like she knows how to like. She has such like a dry sense of humor. Um, and she literally like knows like how to edit videos and stuff. So like her shorts or like TikTok videos or like YouTube shorts or anything like that. When she goes and does things, she knows like how to edit. I mean, I'm assuming she's the one editing it, unless she has like an editor. And they put together the stuff. Like she makes a living out of this. Like I would love to. I don't want to have to work like, you know, a 9 to 5 job or like 3 12s or whatever I do day on certain days. Sorry, that like light is so annoying. I'm glad that copyrights are respected. Yeah, not in a bad way, just respecting the effort. Yeah, no, definitely. Uh, yeah, I do try to stay positive. Pronounce Tocqueville. Tocqueville. Are you saying TikTok? Tocqueville? Or like Tocqueville, like you're gonna toke up. I'm not sure. But yeah. Oh. And my poor dog. Oh my god. So we have 3 dogs, but 2 are my boyfriends, but they're mine. And but my doggy that I've had now for almost 12 years, she's literally sitting up, but like her eyes are closed. She's like in so much pain. She hurt her right back paw. So she's been limping around. I got her bone and joint stuff, but I have to give it like, the minute I take her to the vet, that girl's gonna be like no pain. She's gonna be walking. Like right now, like I have to encourage her to like get up, move. Like I had to, like, you didn't like eat at all yesterday. Like let's get up, let's move. But I don't know if she just needs like the rest. I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I don't wanna like race to the vet for them to be like, we did an X-ray, there's nothing wrong, it's just a sprain. Here's like some pain meds. When she gets up and she's moving around, sorry, I keep looking over at her. When she gets up and like is moving around, she's not like crying, yelping, anything like that. Moved her big doggy bed from upstairs to downstairs because the stairs that we have here are so steep. This house was built like during the Civil War, I swear. Like, no, but it was built like in the 1800s. And so the stairs to get upstairs are so steep. So I don't want her doing that. She already has bad back legs. And she was a puppy because she got beat as a puppy. It was so sad. She was dragged and all this stuff. It's a long story, but I'm not going to get into it. So even like when I had her and she was like 1 2 3 years old, her back legs and hips like have always been bad. And it's only obviously getting worse with her age. She turns 12 in April. Sorry, Toke Up. I got the name right away. I don't think Lily Allen has a dry sense of humor. She's a singer, not a songwriter. No, no, no. I'm talking about Jessica Palmadessa. Sorry, sniper. I was talking about Jessica Palmadessa. Somebody asked me, how do I stay so positive? Like, does this get draining, like streaming or going live or anything like that? Or like posting on TikTok and things like that. And they asked if I stay positive. Like I said, I just try to stay positive and want to like have a positive engagement. Like, there's people that go on TikTok and like you can go streaming and then you stop because like they're just crying and crying. And you're like, okay, what's going on here? And then you kind of just like you don't even know who they are, but it just popped up in your like for you page. But I was saying like I would love to be able to like be like Jessica Palmadessa, who is a streamer on both YouTube and TikTok, and that's how she makes a living. Um, I she edits videos like when she gets footages and like when she puts her shorts together, like like she could be out all day and then put her shorts together and like edit them and make them like whatever. And she has a dry sense of humor. She's so funny. I think she's hilarious. But yeah. Leaving more and more about doing this, or learning more and more about doing this, and education for sure. It's real life to eat. Yeah. Hello, beautiful. Hello, Roger. I'm Jess, by the way. Just call me Jess or Jessie. Oh, your name is Jess as well? Or Jessie? Well, nice to meet you, Jessie. Do you have big plans today? Where are you from, Sniper? Well, you don't actually have to tell me. I just like to know. Like, I like to like understand. Like, are my viewers like? Are they from like America? Are they from another country? I always find it interesting. I get a lot of people from the UK. I get a lot of people from like Sweden. I get people from Australia and India. Oh, okay, Roger, you're from North Carolina. All right, how is the weather down there? I'm sure you guys are a little cold. It's cold up here. You're from Long Island, New York. All right. I feel like then you've been in my right. You've been in my lives before because I feel like I asked you before, Snipe, if you knew the Long Island serial killer list. Cold and wet, but no snow. Oh my god, we got so much snow last weekend, and now today we're supposed to get another inch of snow. I'm over it. I'm done. I don't need to see any snow. I was like, okay, it would be nice like have snow on Christmas morning. I don't need it. I'm done. But yeah, thank God. Yeah, we're supposed to get another inch of snow today. I am not looking forward to it. Cold and wet, but no snow. So lucky, yeah. Um, what do you mean? You said you're from Long Island, New York, Snipe. So I was wondering if you knew the Long Island serial killer list. If you're from Long Island, you should know about the Long Island serial killer. Chicago. What is it over there? 5 degrees? Yeah. I think the high is supposed to be like 12 today. He was a French writer, came to America in 1831 to understand why America was successful rather than totally chaotic as a French Revolution. I'm with you on that. I can't stand the snow. He was a French writer. Yeah, you just said that. Snipe, you're confusing me. Which one? Which Long Island serial killer? I'm talking about like the main one that they just like arrested this last year or last year. That big fat tall guy. He was walking like in Manhattan, I think, or somewhere in New York. And then they snagged him. And he like killed like at least 5 of those girls, 6 of those girls, maybe more. He buried them out in Long Island. No, Lisk, Lisk, Long Island serial killer, Lisk. Forget what his real name is. He just got arrested last year. Yeah, there you go. The Gilgo Beach murderer. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That's it. They call him Lisk or for Long Island serial killer. That's who I'm talking about. The Gilgo Beach murderer. He recently got arrested. And he, like, murdered a bunch of, like, women that were, like, call girls or, like, prostitutes and things like that. You would live on Gilgo Beach. I'm sure it's, I mean, it looks pretty desolate. Like, I don't think there's much on it. No one passed Joel Rifkin numbers. Is Joel another serial killer? I feel like you're lit AF. Thanks. You are 223 Hex. You lit too. Hopefully that's a good thing. Give me a sub if you haven't given me a sub. Please. And if you are on TikTok, go follow me. It's the same name. My links are in my description. It's at KAT_ocean, OCEAN, like the ocean. My grandma knew Pee Wee Gaskin, the serial killer from Florence, South Carolina. Really? I've never actually heard of Pee Wee